Welcome to YorùBilingual with Afolabi Oyatayo. For this episode, I translated words from the final verse of the song titled WTF SMH by Nas, who happens to be my favorite rapper and one of the greatest writers of all time in my opinion. The song WTF SMH is the 11th track on Nas's 15th studio album King's Disease 3, which was the final installment of his King's Disease trilogy with producer Hitboy, and was nominated for a Best Rap Album Grammy Award in the year 2022. Here are the lines to be translated. Bold, beautiful, dangerous. And I blocked out the hate that was aimed at us. Community love, providing jobs. Why would you try to come for me? Why you ain't proud of Nas? So, Google translates first, then I translate. Afterwards, the translations are analyzed based on the occurrence of diacritics, specific names, cultural references, figurative expressions, and slangs. Proceeding to Google's translation of the text, here's what we have. The original text in English is bold, beautiful, dangerous, and I blocked out the hate that was aimed at us. Community love, providing jobs. Why would you try to come for me? Why you ain't proud of Nas? Google translated this to Yoruba as Igoya, Lewa, Lewu, àti kí o mọ̀ ti dínà jáde àwọn ìkórìíra tí àti elétòsíwá ìfẹ́ agbègbè pèsè àwọn iṣẹ́ kí ni ìdí tí ìwọ yóò gbìyànjú láti wá fún mi kí ló dé tí ìwọ kò fi Nas yangàn. On to my attempt. The original text in English is bold, beautiful, dangerous, and I blocked out the hate that was aimed at us. Community love, providing jobs. Why would you try to come for me? Why you ain't proud of Nas? And this I translated to Yoruba as Boya, Lewa, Lewu, mo sì dínà ìkórìíra tí wọ́n rán sí wa, ìfẹ́ ní àwùjọ ìpèsè iṣẹ́, kí ló fà á tí ìwọ yóò tiraka láti lépa mi, kí ló fà á tí ìwọ ò fi Nas yangàn. Proceeding to analysis. On the basis of diacritics, the Google translation features very inadequate use of diacritics, making some of the words nearly impossible to read and understand accurately, whereas my translation features the full use of diacritics to ensure precise identification of the words. On the basis of specific names, the only specific name that appears in the original text is of course Nas, so this remains the same in both translations. On the basis of cultural references, the original text features no cultural reference, hence making it much easier to translate. On the basis of figurative expressions, a figurative aspect of the original text is, quote, and I blocked out the hate that was aimed at us, end quote, by which Nas does not mean that he literally or physically blocked the hate, but rather, he means that he ignored the hate, which is a standard expression in English. However, both translations use the Yoruba phrase dínà to literally represent the phrase blocked out, and I would say this suffices, at least from the Yoruba perspective, as the overall meaning isn't lost. Conversely, the figurative use of, quote, come for me, end quote, to mean attack is acknowledged in my translation through the Yoruba phrase lekpa, which may be interpreted as attack or pursue with bad intention. On the basis of slangs, no slangs are featured in the original text and the translations are easier for it. And so it goes for this episode. There'll be videos of further elaboration on some of the words, phrases, and concepts translated here. Feel free to check them out. Meanwhile, remember to like and subscribe. If you are fluent in Yoruba and English, tell me, do you think Google translated these lines better than I did? Let me know in the comments. If you know someone fluent in Yoruba and English as well, share this video with them. Let them decide too. Your thoughts, opinions, and ideas are welcome in the comments. I'll do my best to read and respond. Till the next episode, this is YorùBilingual with Afolabi Oyatayo.
How is this for a cliffhanger? I don't need an aeroplane to emerge in flying colors. Nowadays I'm very grateful for guys who keep traveling. All the best to members of the Nigerian diaspora.